Well, early and focused education, role modeling and mentorship programs, provision of enabling environment are some ways stakeholders and relevant bodies can equip, build women for roles to meet challenges of dynamic leadership. In this report, our correspondent Sharon Ijasun tells the story of how brave female workers in the maritime industry are thriving in the male-dominated field.
There is ample evidence that investing in women is the most effective way to lift communities, companies, and even countries up. It is asserted that countries with more gender equality have better economic growth, while companies with more women leaders perform better. Also, peace agreements that include more women are said to be more durable.
So how far are we going?
Just at the cabin there.
Okay. In a quest to know how female workers are thriving in the male-dominated fields, my crew and I took a trip to the port terminal in Lagos, southwest Nigeria.
Careful. Careful.
After safety checks with the TINCAN terminal, I met Mary Ajayi, a crane operator. She tells me our daily routine involves climbing such a height to operate relevant machines to complete a job. I braced up for the challenge and climbed after her to see a daily routine.
For the past years, I've been working and doing the male job, which is a crane operator. I found out that it's very easy because working among men, I found it so comfortable and I found it so interesting. Yeah, and I would like other female out there to see that what men can do, women can do better, because I'm being there and I've seen that it's very, very easy. So I'll encourage more female to try what other men does.
Also, the first female mobile crane operator at the port, Untitled, says, though women have long been in the maritime industry in the country, they remain unsung heroes. She wants stakeholders to train more women who put to sea and equip them with the required experience and education.
Pertaining to this maritime or shipping company, they should train more female who are willing, who have the passion, who wants to do it. Because if you are trained and you don't have the passion for it, it's another thing. But if you really want to do it, then the government should please create train female other women who are eager, who have this zeal.
The operations manager at TICT and human resource manager of TCN speak on the impacts women are making in the maritime sector.
TICT is a part of the Bolloré Group, and it has always been something very important for the Bolloré Group to promote women in historical men industries. You know, we do ports, but we also do logistics. So the Bolloré Group has been promoting women, and this is something that has been spreading to the Bolloré Group ports part. And I think to us today, it's only benefit to have a woman. There are commitment to their job that is amazing. And I hope that, you know, with those 5 women we have, we can get some more.
It has been our dream in the past 10 years for us to have females on board our vessel. And presently, last 2 weeks, we have the first female ASD captain in West Africa.
After several hours at the TINCAN terminal, climbing and exploring maritime activities, I proceeded to the naval dockyard with assistance from the Maritime Workers Union. We met some women in the shipping industry. Before the team and I boarded the vessel, one of the captains took us through safety checks.
Before we go further, we'd just like to have a small safety briefing in case of emergency when we depart. So this is our mustering point, you know, which on the vessel will say our mustering station in case of emergency, fire, flood or anything.
Gloria Umweku, an engineer of a vessel, tells me that it can only operate unless she powers it. She wants government and relevant authorities to do away with discriminatory laws and practice which hold women back towards achieving true gender equality.
We are privileged to have a GM that have the female in heart, but out there are a lot of challenges. One, discriminations. Two, why the discriminations? Most vessels don't have accommodations for female.
To ensure women empowerment in the maritime community, these experienced professionals believe that there should be more job opportunities for women.
There are more women than NIMASA trained at Philippines and also South Africa. More women they train on this sea job, and most of them are not getting the work because they were like, the women cannot do what the male are doing.
For sailing, whenever you are moving, I do enjoy it. Yes, I enjoy sailing. Even if I said after spending like 3 months, 4 months, because I spend much more on board because I work on tanker vessel. I can stay 6 months, 9 months, a year.
Your reflection of going and coming down will give others also a chance for them to be on board. If you don't mess up yourself. No, it's discipline and perseverance. If you cannot endure as a female, you can't cope.
From findings, it is noted that there must be strategies for empowering women so that participation would remain on upward trajectory. Early and focused education, role modeling and mentorship program, provision of enabling environment, as well as building women for roles to meet challenges of dynamic leadership are critical. Research has shown that maritime environment adds barriers to involvement of women in the sector, but the society needs to know that underestimating women would lead to shortchanging in terms of operational effectiveness. For Gloria, Tayo, Mary, and others who do their job despite the risk and discrimination against women, they believe it is time for women to begin to own ships and occupy leadership positions in various sectors of the industry.
For many years, we've had women excel in the marine industry, but many women whom we've spoken to today have said that they can't wait for the federal government and other relevant stakeholders to adhere to the law in terms of the percentage of women that should work in the maritime sector. Sharon Ijason, TVC News.